Good morning. SMC commodity outlook for today. In the bullion counters are expected to trade range bound with upside seen capped. On the international market, gold edged between gains and losses on Wednesday as investors fretted over the timing of the US Federal Reserve stimulus tapering. Choppy trade followed a 1% fall on Tuesday, which ended a 4-day winning streak. The drop was caused by strong US economic data and further import curbs in top buyer India. The US economic performance remains too mixed for Fed policymakers to lay out a detailed path for reducing and eventually halting the asset purchasing next month. Atlanta Fed President Denny Lockhart said on Tuesday the next Fed meeting is scheduled for September 17-18. Until then, markets will scrutinize data to gauge the strength of economic recovery. India hiked the import duty of gold yet again on Tuesday to a record 10% and also raised excise duty on the metal. In the base metal section, base metal counter may consolidate with upside getting restricted owing to profit booking from higher levels. London copper hovered near 9-week high on Wednesday on an improving outlook for Chinese demand, but fears the US Federal Reserve could soon start pairing its commodity-friendly stimulus kept a lid on the prices. Data signaling China economy has begun to stabilize after 9 quarters of slowing growth in 10 fuel, the biggest rally in copper in nearly a year last week, with prices finishing up more than 3%. Fears the Fed could start curbing its major economic stimulus program kept the price in check, with rising US retail sales bolstering the case of central bank to begin a wind down sooner than later. In the energy counter, natural gas futures are expected to remain in negative zone, tracking bearish international prices. US natural gas futures ended slightly lower on Tuesday in a seesaw session, with expectations for another bearish weekly inventory report on Thursday and a slightly milder turn in the weather forecast, lightly pressurizing the complex. A steer inactivity in the Caribbean Sea may also keep sellers cautious, particularly with the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season in late August and September still ahead. Crude oil futures may continue to maintain the upside price. On the overseas market, front-month Brent crude oil futures for September delivery has risen for a third session on Tuesday, touching their highest in nearly 2 weeks at $110.06 a barrel. The concerns over supply disruptions in the OPEC member Libya and Iraq supported the prices. The American Petroleum Institute weekly report showed on Tuesday that US crude oil stockpiles fell last week, although the decrease in inventory was smaller than expected. Thank you.